Hi guys, and welcome back to BP's Pro Wrestling Corner right here on YouTube.com. I'm your boy BP. This is Skippy right here. This is your Friday night Smackdown review for the 25th here, leading up to big old Crown Jewel for this Thursday coming up. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right, exactly. Anyway, speaking of Crown Jewel, starting off the show, the Miz TV has two members of Team Flair, along with Sami Zayn, so he would be the third, I guess, or Shinsuke. And Team Hogan has three members there, drawing the ring at Miz TV, talking about the big match. And like you said, man, I don't know about this.
I'm not a fan of any of the Crown Jewel events we got going on right now.
I mean, this stuff just don't look enticing at all.
No, not really.
I don't get it. But anyway, Team Flair and Team Hogan went back and forth for a minute, and this is going to set up a main event match later on tonight, or later on in the night, and that's exactly what happened. But Sammy, you know, he can't wrestle. He's got neck issues or something going on.
Yeah, he hurt his neck on the flight, I think. I don't know.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He hurt his
what's
neck.
really wrong with Sami Zayn? I have no idea. I thought he was cleared to compete, and
right. Maybe he's just wanting to be a mouthpiece for Shinsuke. Maybe he don't want to, but maybe they're making him do it right now.
And then honestly, with him not even going to Saudi Arabia, I don't know why he was even in this segment here.
Yeah, because, you know...
Other than to speak for Shinsuke, but still, at the same time, he's not going to be there next week.
No, he was not going to be because they don't allow him because of his beliefs or whatever.
I think he's from Syria.
Syria, that's what it is, or whatever, yeah. And but anyway, Cesaro stepped in for Sami Zayn tonight, and that was a pretty big pickup for Team Flair. I don't know why Team Flair didn't just pick up Cesaro anyway as one of their members. But, you know, they got him going against Mansoor, I guess, at the big Crown Jewel event. Which I think will be pretty funny if Cesaro beats him. Right, in his home country.
Yeah, you know they're going to let Mansoor win.
Yeah.
I don't even know who this Mansoor guy is. Like, he's not even on TV until it's Saudi Arabia time.
Exactly. I haven't seen him on TV. And, like, the last time I think I seen him on TV was the last time we were in Crown Jewel.
Is he a superstar? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know anything about this guy.
Right.
Is he a superstar, or is he just somebody that, like, locally
I don't know.
for Saudi Arabia, and they're like, hey, we want this guy, he's our hero?
I know very little about this guy myself, so that's crazy.
You watch things I don't, so if you don't know, there's no way
I don't know.
So.
I have no idea. Like I said, last time I seen the guy was the last Crown Jewel event they had, and that was probably, last year sometime when he
huge
actually...
over there, so
yeah. I mean, he won the event, the Battle Royal was over there. The Greatest Royal Rumble, or I don't know what it was. I think Brown won the Greatest Royal Rumble. I think this is the Battle Royal he won over there.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah. Anyway, next up, man, the New Day stepped in the ring. They went 2-on-2 in a tag team match against the former tag team champions, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode here. You know, I didn't really, I mean, this match was okay to me. I gave it 3 stars, you know. It was, but what more can you say? Ziggler and Roode did pick up the win.
Yeah.
So, with, of course, Xavier Woods out. Who knows how long he's going to be out. What did he hurt his neck or something?
His leg.
Oh, is that for his leg?
Achilles tendon, I believe.
I'm just so used to saying neck because it's the same as Zayn, so it's whatever.
Yeah, the match, 2 stars, a lot left to be desired. Really curious what's going to happen with the New Day in the future.
Right.
Can they exist without Xavier Woods? Maybe we finally get a Big E heel turn, or
that could happen.
Maybe a Kofi heel turn. Like, he's too worried about pancakes and things, and that's why he lost to Brock Lesnar. You know
what? That's a very good idea, and plus probably wouldn't hurt him to try to change him up a little bit. But all this right here leading up to the tag team turmoil, because at the end of this match, all hell broke loose. We had Heavy Machinery, I think, came out. I think the Revival came out, and all these just guys just went at it.
Yeah, Ziggler and Roode and the Revival, they started jumping on the New Day.
The
and
New Day
Machinery came to make the save.
So yeah. Next up, man, my girl Miss Lacey Evans going against a local, I think. What's her name? Cameron
Gomez
or Combs or Connors.
Yeah,
Cameron Connors. That's where it was. See, she's like a
Thinking
local
Halloween
girl.
Gomez.
Yeah, she's to me it was like a squash match to me. I gave it 1 star. You know, Lacey won the match, but I don't. I mean, I gave it 1 star just because Lacey Evans. You know, I mean, I should have gave it 2, but I didn't because, like I said, it really didn't last long. So,
as far as a match goes, I give it no stars because there was no match. It was
exactly
just a sucker punch with the woman's right, and
I just gave 1 star because Lacey. I love Lacey, so there you go.
I mean, if you want like a segment rating, you know, maybe 2, 3 stars. But as far as a match goes, I mean, it's 1, 0, no stars.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's
there was
basically
no match.
it. Next up, man, the Firefly Funhouse came back, man.
That's interesting.
He was having a funeral for Ramblin' Rabbit, and all of a sudden he's back alive again.
Yeah.
And then he's dead again because the buzzer ate him. But this whole segment with Bray Wyatt, man, I really love this character, and I love what he's doing here, man. It's just funny and it's awesome to me.
Yeah.
He got his own creative control and stuff. I don't know, man. What do you think about that?
I thought it was cool that he brought back Ramblin' Rabbit. They rebuilt the firehouse. I think that's cool because, hey, I was really worried. Hey, you know, what's he going to do from here? And
yeah, I mean, that was like the big thing. And with him now being on SmackDown and stuff being on Raw, I mean, after this Crown Jewel event, this is going to be over. So either he's going to be the Universal Champion, Bray Wyatt, or that's it. You know, so I don't know.
And I can't see that happening unless Cain Velasquez wins and he's a Raw superstar. You know, you're not going to have Raw lose its title. So, I mean, unfortunately, with the brand split and everything happening now, you don't see this.
Yeah.
So you got to wonder what, you know, it's Falls Count Anywhere. There's supposed to be a clear victor. What are they going to do here?
So, say, because Bray Wyatt is on SmackDown right now, but say if he does end up beating Seth Rollins, that's going to put him over on Raw. Because if you do remember, Raw traded SmackDown, Alexa Bliss, and Nikki Cross, but they didn't get no trade back.
Maybe,
you know what I'm saying? So maybe Bray Wyatt
pull the Fiend back over.
Maybe. He might be the champion. You know, you guys never know. I don't know. But yeah, that was good stuff. I love Bray Wyatt shit. Great. Next up, Drew Gulak versus Kalisto. Again, I gave this 1 star because I don't care. I really don't care.
No stars, it sucked.
I was hoping Drew Gulak would win.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I really was. Kalisto did pick up the victory, but afterwards, after Kalisto did pick up the victory, Braun Strowman came out and destroyed Gulak again.
Yeah.
Of course, because he's talking crap at the beginning of the match and
about why Braun Strowman would lose.
Yeah.
We got like 1 slide of the presentation.
Again, yeah, that was crazy. And you know Tyson Fury, so him and Tyson's gonna go at it here at Crown Jewel. So we'll see what happens.
I'm actually more interested in that than I am Cain Velasquez, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's man, that was crazy there. We'll get into that here in a second. But anyway, Michael Cole was in the middle of the ring, and he's interviewing Daniel Bryan. Comes out, and Michael Cole wants to know, is the Yes Movement back? Man, I thought it was. I don't know. The fans thought it was. Some of the fans are saying no, they don't want it back. I don't know. But Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn come out too, and they confront Daniel Bryan. They want Daniel Bryan to join the Zayn Shinsuke movement.
Yeah.
That'll be kind of
like a bowel movement, really.
Right. But yeah, they confront him here, and they want him to join Shinsuke. So this could be a thing here where if Daniel does decide to join Shinsuke, then Sammy doesn't have to show up to the Crown Jewel anyway, because Daniel Bryan can show up to the Crown Jewel and help Shinsuke out. But I doubt it, because Daniel didn't show up the last time. He don't like that over either, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that just don't believe in the Saudi Arabia government and what they are about, and
Vince,
absolutely should boycott it.
Yeah, I think so.
Where the NFL chose to kneel, and I'm not going to go completely into that. I like that these guys are standing their ground and saying, "Hey, I'm not even going to take the payday." And
Vince is letting them stay home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't care. And if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. But
when you speak with your wallet, I think that speaks volume. Like, these guys are turning down $1 million paychecks.
Yeah,
just
you guys getting pretty hefty paycheck. Because Tyson Fury, I heard he's getting $700,000 or something.
I read
just for a fight,
up
maybe
to
$1
million.
Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah,
See, I'm seeing different things. I don't. And Cain Velasquez, he signed a 3-year contract.
Yeah, he's going to be around for a while, it appears.
What the heck is he going to do for 3 years after the whole Brock Lesnar thing?
Nah, where's your house party?
Rey Mysterio. You know, if they have Rey Mysterio in that mix and Cain Velasquez along with Dominic, hey, that'll be interesting there. I don't know. Maybe they'll get a little reaction out of people. I don't know. Next up, man, Bayley and Sasha sitting at ringside for this next match. Her number one contender, of course, Nikki Cross, because she won the match last week against my girl Mandy Rose. SmackDown, I'm telling you, dude, I give it 2 stars. I don't know what's up with SmackDown this week. I just thought it sucked.
Yeah, it did. It was.
And Nikki won the match, though. I mean,
I'm a fan of Nikki.
Good for her, you know. But
yeah, just not a good match. You'd think they would put on a better show or something, but yeah, I wasn't entertained at all.
Yeah, I think the only thing entertaining about this whole SmackDown was probably the main event, and that wasn't very entertaining. I mean, it was good though. Yeah. Next up, man, Ray and Cain Velasquez come out to the ring. They leave Dominic backstage, which I don't understand this whole point because he was there tonight or last night, whatever it was. He was there, and they left him backstage. So guess what happened? Brock Lesnar again destroyed Dominic, and that was that. Why they were not in the ring.
Yeah.
So they go to commercial.
Kind of dumb to just leave him in the back. I mean, I guess you're not expecting Brock Lesnar to attack him yet again.
I mean, against Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman. You know, who's got Paul Heyman in Brock's ear. Probably telling him, look, let's go get jump on Dominic again. Anyway, comes back from commercial break. Rey Mysterio and Cain Velasquez is standing over Dominic inside of the damn medical room. And what happens? Brock Lesnar comes in with a trash can, hits them both. He gives Cain Velasquez a F5 on top of Dominic, which is funny. I thought that was hilarious.
F5 Rey Mysterio into the wall.
Into the wall, right? So, I don't know. This whole... what's going to happen? I don't know. If we have a new champion, I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know what they're trying to do here with Brock Lesnar. Everybody already hates him anyway.
Right.
You really need to have him beat up somebody's family to make everybody hates you already, Brock. So why?
I don't know if you remember way back in the day, man, when Eddie Guerrero was still alive, and Rey Mysterio had this thing with this storyline with Eddie Guerrero about Dominic being Eddie's son.
Who's your poppy?
Who's your poppy? Now that was funny. So I think that was a big storyline that Dominic was in with his dad. And now that he's older, now that he's going to be a WWE wrestler.
That makes me feel older. I mean, I remember Dominic as that little kid in the
ring
too.
He's crazy. Little blonde-headed kid.
How old is he? Like, is he actually...
He's like 20-something, I think.
Now, is he signed to WWE as a performer?
He's signed to the Performance Center right now.
Okay.
Actually, he's still training. Because sooner or later, here within the next year or so, I guarantee you're going to see him in NXT or...
I think him and Rey Mysterio will hold tag team belts at one point. I believe
before
that.
Rey retires, that'd be crazy. Maybe they'll beat the Lucha House Party. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Smackdown. I don't know what the hell to say. This is crazy. This is beyond stupidity. What happened this week on SmackDown? I don't get it. Next up, man, was their main event, your 6-man tag match. As you remember, I told you earlier, Cesaro took Sami Zayn's place because the ride over in a plane, man, hurt Sami's neck. Shinsuke and had Sami with them, Cesaro, and of course King Corbin. My boy King Corbin was there. They fought the Big Dog and Shorty G and Ali in this match. And the winners were Roman Reigns, Shorty G, and Ali.
Yeah.
So Hogan's team did prevail on this. I gave it a 3.5, 4 stars because it was just entertaining. But other than that, I don't think they even should have had this match until Crown Jewel because I don't know.
It's kind of like a spoiler almost.
Right.
Obviously, Cesaro is going to be in a different match at Crown Jewel.
Right. Exactly.
But, I think they're just trying to build hype. Hopefully, they didn't spoil a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because I truthfully expect Team Hogan to win, which we'll explain that on our prediction show.
Yeah. So, yeah. And speaking of prediction show, I think we're going to head over to the Cordy compound for that. So stay tuned for that stuff.
Spirit there waiting for us.
Yeah, there probably is going to be a spirit there once again. But yeah, that's going to be interesting to see, guys. It being Halloween too, and again, happy Halloween to all you guys. But yeah, Crown Jewel has got a few matches. The Tag Team Turmoil match They got The Fiend, Bray Wyatt going against Seth Rollins for the Universal title. And I think it's just a street fight, basically. I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Falls Count Anywhere practically is a street fight.
You got Cain Velasquez going against Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. And the next one is Tyson Fury and Braun Strowman. So there's 4 big matches right there.
Team Flair and Hogan.
Yeah, well, there's Team Flair and Hogan versus Team. So there's 5 matches.
And you got Cesaro and
Mansoor.
Yeah.
So that's 6.
The tag team terminology.
Yeah, I said that.
Okay.
So that's 6 matches. No women yet.
Of course.
No women yet. Maybe in 2020, we'll see women be able to go over to Saudi Arabia. Who knows? I don't know.
My understanding is there's some more liberal towns in Saudi Arabia that might be able to potentially have women there. Obviously, the dress code will be strict.
If you remember, Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss went over there. I'm not sure it was exactly the same place, but they went overseas there and they had a match, but they had to dress appropriately. They couldn't wear their usual stuff.
Which I thought that was interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
these women are gorgeous and sexy. Who the hell doesn't think that? But, I mean, you take away the gorgeous and sexy factor and make them wrestle in the ring and have great matches, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
We're a long way away from where the divas were just eye candy. So
yeah, if you remember back in the day, back in the PG, or was it the Attitude Era? Yeah, Attitude Era when we had these scantily clad women that Vince McMahon liked back in the day. But now the women has evolved. And speaking of evolved, we talked about this earlier tonight. Where's Evolution at?
Yeah.
The pay-per-view. NXT, I'm hearing, is going to have a women's pay-per-view, but not the main roster.
Well, it's very unfortunate.
Excuse me, I think NXT is probably part of the main roster to me, but they're not. So
they're the third brand.
Yeah, they're the third brand.
It's also developmental, but they are honestly a third brand at this point, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
I think obviously Triple H realized there was a problem. These guys go to the main roster and go nowhere. So why not keep them here and keep them stars? Keep their money, keep their, you know.
Yeah, and again, we got a lot of hurt people, a lot of hurt wrestlers, man, that still hasn't came back from, and a lot of people that were signed that still has not showed up yet.
Yeah.
You know, like
AOP and
John Morrison.
Yeah.
And you know, there's rumors, there's speculation. CM Punk is still out there, man. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, he keeps saying he's open to a return. And
right. Triple H even said that they're open for CM Punk return.
Somewhere that Vince McMahon's even for it, which that would be the hardest obstacle, I would imagine.
Actually, when Vince, when he left the first time, Vince tried to get CM Punk back. Hunter's the one that didn't want him back. If I do recall that story that I read. But now, since it's got a couple of years past, I'm hearing Hunter wants him back. And Vince has always wanted CM Punk back, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And like I said, man, whenever CM Punk comes back, not too far behind would be Miss AJ Lee. I guarantee it. Not unless she's pregnant, like you said, or something else is going on with her. I don't know.
You know, it seems odd to me that her whole spiel is lifelong fan, which that's true. We've seen her as a little girl getting autographs.
It's like Bailey.
But then, I mean, I understand the politics with your husband.
Yeah.
But if it's your dream, it's your dream. Stick to it. Your husband should support that.
If you do recall, Miss Renee Young is still working for WWE, and her husband John Moxley is over at the other brand, AEW. So there you go.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Renee Young, I seen one episode of Backstage with Booker T, and it was really good. They had the special guest was Paige, was one of them, and I can't think about the other. I can't think of who the other guest was.
Christian?
Yeah, it was Christian and Paige. There you go.
I seen that highlight reel or something.
I watched a little bit of that, so yeah, that was interesting to see that. Paige with blonde and black hair. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know what, guys? That is your SmackDown review. I know to me it sucked. If I was rating this out of 10 stars, I'm definitely going to give this like maybe a 3. Because it wasn't really that interesting.
No, I was bored watching this episode.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I like all the superstars on SmackDown, but I think the show is just boring. They didn't do really much of anything.
I think a lot of the problem for me is it was obviously like a go home show for Crown Jewel, and I absolutely don't give two shits about Crown Jewel. I mean,
I really
I'm
don't
kind of
either.
interested in Braun Strowman and Tyson Fury because of what those two have done.
Right, and
I don't care for Cain Velasquez, Brock Lesnar.
I do want to see the Fiend and Seth Rollins, but you know what? Other than that, that's it. I really don't give a crap about anything else. I mean, maybe the Team Hogan, Team Flair might be a little interesting. I don't know.
The tag team turmoil, I don't think. I mean, where's the NXT guys? Like DIY, they should be in that. You know,
Dude,
Undisputed Era should have guys in that. I mean,
I know exactly. You guys got this big.
To me, how do you name the world's best tag team when you're only taking like 4 teams from each Raw and SmackDown? Like, to me, that doesn't work.
And that reminds me, because if you remember, this next pay-per-view coming up is going to be Survivor Series.
Yeah, I'm really hoping NXT is a part of that.
What
I
are you
would
gonna
love
do?
to see Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT 5 versus 5 versus 5.
That'll be good. That'll be cool.
Elimination match.
That'll be great. I'd like to see that too.
Why not? You know,
Why not have?
This is the brand that's competing with your major competitor now. Why aren't they
Right.
being showcased?
Why can't you have a triple threat match? Champion versus champion versus champion. It don't have to be for a title. Have the NXT champion take on the Universal champion and the WWE champion, whoever that might be at
So
the time.
Cole versus Lesnar versus Seth Rollins, should nothing change?
Yeah,
I think
that'll
be
be
great.
interesting. Or a North American champion versus your Intercontinental champion and United States champion.
So Roddy Strong, Shinsuke, and AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. That'll
That'd
be
be a
an
great
interesting
match.
damn match during Survivor Series. You got your tag, your women's tag team champions, Asuka and Kairi Sane is going over to NXT this week because they're defending their titles against Dakota Kai and my girl Tegan Knox. So that'd be interesting to see that. And they can even have WWE a triple threat WWE tag team or women's tag team championship match. You know,
A team from Raw, SmackDown,
and NXT.
Which I think Kabuki Warriors are Raw.
I think they're both shows, but I think they are Raw though because they got picked for
So
Raw.
they would represent Raw, and we just need the SmackDown and NXT
Right.
team.
There you go. And also you can have
The men's tag teams.
the Raw championships and the SmackDown championships versus the NXT championships. You know, not exactly. I mean, saying not titles on the line, but you know, if you want to go show against show against show, I think that'll be interesting. That'll be pretty spectacular to have. But you know what, guys, man, I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm sorry about SmackDown. I'm sorry about this show if you didn't like it. This you're gonna have to deal with it this week because SmackDown totally sucked that up. So I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to compete with AEW, you're gonna have to step up your game.
Yeah, I mean,
Point blank.
yeah, definitely. That's what I said too. But again, you guys, beware of Crown Jewels coming up Thursday. You know, and we're gonna do a review show for that probably here in the next 2 days or so. And like I said, we're going to film that at the Corey
A
Compound.
prediction show.
Yeah, a prediction show. So, thanks for joining us here. And as always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our show. And I'm telling you what, if you guys comment on the show, we'll get back to you. If you got any questions or anything from me or Skippy, let us know. We'll come back at you with our answer or what we think, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks a lot, man. Always hit that post notification button or that bell button. And until next time, we'll see you right here on the corner.